Oh, welcome back, everybody, to Katawa Shoujo, episode 77? Yeah, I think so. Yeah. So, last time, Emmy was like, hey, I want you to come. I want you to come. I want you to come. That's what she said. I said, I want you to come and meet my vampire father and be a part of the cult. So, yes, yes, Tobin seems to dress appropriately. Emmy, of course, proves me wrong as soon as I reach the front gate, wearing her usual shirt and shorts, so at least I know it's not a terribly formal affair, whatever it is. You're early, Hisao. Not as early as you. Eager, are we? Emily cheekily pokes out her tongue. The bus stop isn't very crowded at this hour, which seems to please Emmy, and we end up relaxing a little as we wait. We sit in silence for a while, but I can tell Emmy is trying to work herself up to say something. I don't have anything to say myself, so I sit waiting for her to talk. It doesn't take too long. So, I'm sure you're curious as to why the nurse thought it was weird for me to be bringing you along today. I was a bit, yeah, but if you're not ready to tell me... Emmy stops my sentence by placing a finger on my lips. Oh. Don't tempt me, Hisao. I want to tell you this, but I'm just uncertain as to how to go about it. I don't want to keep delaying or deferring. I just want to be able to say it. So say it. You know that it's not going to be that easy for me, Hisao. So treat it like running. Warm up to it with something small and easy and go from there. But don't do it too fast, okay? I'm a patient man. I can wait for you to get to it there. I can wait for you to get there. Emmy seems to be considering my words, weighing them against what is probably a desire to get it over with. I will admit, as much as I keep telling Emmy to take her time, I wouldn't mind her getting it over with either. It's like they're pulling off, it's like they're waxing him or something. But somehow, I know that Emmy probably needs more time than the bus ride will provide to get it all out. Whatever it is. Yeah, maybe you're right. The bus stop probably isn't the best place for this anyway. But just to make sure that I don't go back on my word, I'll at least say this. She takes a deep breath, lets it out, and after a moment, says it in a low voice. We're going to see my dad today. The words hang in the air, and I can see that Emmy's afraid that I'll panic and disappear in response, which a part of me almost wants to do. Like, oh shit, I'm out. But it would be stupid of me to back out, or to suddenly abandon the promise I made to be there for Emmy when she needs me. The nurse thought it was weird of her to bring me along. She doesn't bring anyone along, or at least I'm willing to bet that she hasn't before today. The day seems to take on an even greater significance. What has it taken Emmy to even get this far? And why is it the best I can manage as a response? Yeah. I don't know what I should say. Nothing, I think. Just promise that you're going to come with me. Of course, you know I will. Emmy smiles wanly, looking a little relieved. She seems really worried that he's going to bolt the second she tells him, like, literally, like, he will just go, I'm out. Good. In that case, better get going. The bus pulls up, just a little laugh as she finishes the sentence. Just pauses, like, let's get going. Come on, Buzz. I hate the bus. Vague memories of my first trip come to my mind as I step off the bus, but unfortunately, they're too vague to be of any use. I'll be the first to admit that I don't quite recall how to get to Emmy's house, so I let her lead the way. She seems content to walk in silence, and I myself have no idea what I could possibly say, so the two of us arrive at her house, having said nothing since getting off the bus. Emmy's mother opens the door and doesn't seem surprised to see me standing next to her daughter. I expect that Emmy would have phoned ahead to let her mother know of the change in plans. Emmy, Hisao, you're just in time. Lunch is about ready. It's just about ready. Don't fight this time, please. Great, I was afraid we might be running late. As fast as you were going this morning, I doubt there was much chance of that. I certainly hope she wasn't too much of a bother, Hisao. She tends to get a little paranoid about being on time when food's involved. I hadn't noticed. This earns me a swat on the arm from Emmy, who, despite the serious nature of our conversation on the bus, I thought you weren't talking. Almost brooding, quiet walk as we quickly become cheerful again. Probably to keep her mother from worrying about whatever it is Emmy plans to tell me later. Mrs. Ibarazaki ushers us in, and in short order we're around the table devouring lunch. I hadn't realised how hungry I was until I got here, but for once I seem to be eating almost as much as Emmy. Goodness, it's a good thing I made so much. The two of you are acting like you haven't eaten in days. I skipped breakfast this morning. Me too. Me too. Had to catch the bus, I assume. That, and I figured you'd make too much food, so it wouldn't matter if I skipped breakfast. Well, it's good to know that I'm predictable. Emmy nods enthusiastically, and the conversation falls off again as we very nearly clear the table of anything edible, including the table itself. It is a testament... Oh my god, I know what's going to happen. This is it. I'm being invited to the daughter-mother freeway. Oh my god, the Holy Grail. Oh, no, I'm joking. So I was like, I am so pumped for this. It's a testament to the sheer amount of food on offer that we don't finish everything. I lean back in my chair with a sigh and thank Mrs. Ibarazaki for the food. I'm glad you liked it. So, now has Emmy told you where we're going? Yeah, sort of. Is it far from here? Not really, but we'll drive there to save time. It closes kind of early. I nod in assent and stand up, ready to go. Well then, shall we? Mrs. Ibarazaki nods and leaves the room to grab her keys. Emmy, I notice, has started to fidget nervously. Second forwards. Emmy smiles tightly and at me and shrugs. She's fallen silent again, which probably means that I'm right, and she's starting to regret bringing me along. Not that I blame her. She's done such a good job of shutting me out that I doubt it's easy to suddenly open up. Honestly, I'm worried that she's forcing it. But she said while waiting for the bus that I'm not supposed to give her a chance to back out. Since I promised to go with her anyway, I suppose there's not much of a choice. I can't go back on my promise, and she can't go back on hers. I just hope the both of us are up to it. We're off. Emmy's mother blows through the dining room, collects the two of us, and heads out to picks us up under her arms. Let's go! And heads out the door at a brisk pace. I literally imagine her just like scooping up and going, right, off we go. Now I know where her daughter gets it from. The car pulls up at the cemetery gates, and I feel Emmy tense up beside me. I reach over and give her hand a comforting squeeze, which causes her to relax a little. Emmy's mother doesn't follow us, explaining that she prefers to visit the grave alone. Oh, so she did say then, away from the screen? What? Emmy steps through the gates and looks back as if to make sure I'm still there. We step into the cemetery. I don't feel comfortable in cemeteries. Gravestones litter the ground, each one serving as a reminder that someone used to be alive and is no longer. So she did tell him, but didn't tell him on screen. So that's not ever been said on screen then. How many died young? How many were as old as I am now? When do I wind up with a marker of my own? How much longer do I have left? The concept of not waking up, not seeing Emmy anymore, it's not a happy one. It frightens me. And I very nearly turn around and exit right then and there. Ah, fuck it, I am out. Oh, hello, Patty. Patty. No, okay. I don't want to go among dead people. I don't want to see their stones and think about who they were or what they could have been if they'd only had more time. Then I look at the girl next to me, and my resolve returns. Emmy's striding purposefully down the path, eyes clear, setting a pace that's very nearly a jog. The sooner we get there, I suspect, she thinks, the better. We're here. A gravestone, wholly unremarkable in everything except for the name etched upon it. The grass has grown up around the base. Emmy's eyes are riveted to the stone. After a few moments, she turns around, looking surprisingly calm, yet solemn. Pink's not actually my favourite colour, you know. What? I'm warming up to it. Ah. Okay. People tend to think that pink's my favourite colour. I think it's because I like strawberries. Even though those are red, they just assume that pink's the right colour for strawberries. And that it's my favourite colour. But it's not. I'm too polite to tell anyone otherwise. Of course, and it's not the kind of thing worth getting worried about. But I'll bet even you thought pink was my favourite colour. Blue, that's my favourite colour. My mum and dad are the only two who know that, and now you do too. Thanks for telling me, I think. He's like, what a fucking useless thing to know. You're welcome. There's a pause as she considers what to say next, drawing a quick breath. I can't carry a tune to save my life. I can hum, but actually singing a song is something I've never been able to do. I don't mind, because I'm not a fan of karaoke anyway. Oh, Bird-Faced is. Oh wait, no, is she? I can't remember. Yeah, I think she was. Well, that's one potential date idea out the window. People all think that I'm a really popular and friendly person. But I only have a few close friends. Probably because I keep everyone in the dark. But I think it's also because I hate the idea of losing a close friend. There aren't many people worth the risk. I'm terrible at saying goodbye. I sometimes think that I only run because it's what I'm used to do with my father. You're not my first boyfriend. I dated a guy for a long while during my second. I don't want to know about this. I don't want to know about this. I'll go beat him up afterwards, okay? Just to make myself feel better. Just to feel myself more like a man. I was gonna prove how much better I am than him by beating him, by the way. It was in my second year at Yamaku, but in the end, we broke up because I didn't want to get closer to him. He couldn't live with that distance between us. Her rate of speaking increases slightly, as if she's rushing towards a finish line. I'm actually 1 year older than you. Everybody thinks I'm younger because I'm short, but I had to skip one school year because of my accident. Yeah, for you. Yeah, well, I know she was older. It's like, whoa, I'm getting like literally buffeted by a tsunami of truths. They initially thought I was paralyzed when they pulled me out of the wreckage. I'd lost my legs already, but they were afraid that I wouldn't even be able to use what was left of them. After surgery, it was clear that their initial assessment was mistaken. I couldn't feel my legs because of shock, short-term paralysis due to the other trauma I'd experienced. My recovery was one of the fastest they'd ever seen. Well, so they told me. I never found out if they were serious about that, or if they told that to all the patients learning to walk again. She pauses, gathering herself for one last effort. 8 years ago today, I lost my legs, and I lost my father as well. He died on the way to the hospital. I didn't even get to go to the gravesite until 2 months later, and couldn't attend his funeral. I'm so sorry. Don't be. That's what everyone always says, that they're sorry. I hate hearing that. Like anyone could have done anything to change what happened. Yeah, I gotta agree with her on that. Saying I'm sorry, it's such a weird response. I'm sorry. You didn't do anything. It's weird. It is weird. Saying I'm so sorry. I tend to like avoid saying that, which might make me look really cold sometimes when I do stuff like that. But it is weird. I find it weird when people just go, "Oh, sorry," like you didn't do anything. You know the best piece of advice I got? These things happen. I don't even remember who said it, but I guess I didn't have anything better to say. But it's true, you know. These things happen, and there's nothing you can do about it. They aren't necessarily planned, and they aren't always bad, and they aren't always good, but they are. So I made the decision that I would live without worrying about the future, and to be sure that I never had to say goodbye again. I decided I wouldn't let people get close to me anymore. That's a stupid decision. After all, they could be taken away at any time. And you know what? She laughs a little bitterly. Her eyes start to well up with tears, and I step forward to embrace her, but she holds up a hand to stop me. I'm not finished. A deep breath, and she continues. It worked pretty well. Until I met you, and saw that you were trying to adjust to stuff here. So I thought I'd help. And then you were so nice, and I couldn't help it. Oh, that's nice. They don't look very real, those legs, do they? Damn, she always wears like short-ass shorts. The tears are flowing now, and she accepts the embrace this time. The rest of her sentence is mumbled into my chest. I tried not to fall for you, but I did. And then I tried to keep you at a distance, like with my first boyfriend, but I couldn't. But I've been so scared because I didn't want to lose you, and I might anyway. Hey, I'm still around, right? And maybe I won't be forever. But don't you think it'll be fun while it lasts? Whoa, what? Neither of us could survive the day. There could be a bus crash or something, but so long as I know that I've been with you, I don't think it matters. Smooth. A sudden thought strikes me, and I can't help laughing. My condition had scared me. My condition had scared me of dying so badly that I immediately seized on the opportunity Emmy presented to improve my odds of living longer. But without Emmy, would there have been any motivation to keep up with my running? It hits me that Emmy is the reason I want to go running every day, so I can spend as much time with her as possible. Emmy looks at me confused. We'll go on living until we stop, and when we stop living, we'll be able to know that at least we've had time together, and I wouldn't have it any other way, because I love you, Emmy, and right now, that's enough for me. Emmy smiles for her tears and steps back from me. You know, it's funny. What is? I thought that the best way to live in the moment was to do it alone, but now, I don't think I'd have it any other way either. I'm glad I met you, Hisao. Well, these things happen. Emmy and I stay by the grave for a while, as Emmy pays her respects to her father. When she's ready to go, we exit the graveyard side by side. Emmy's mother drives us back to Yamaku. The trip back is very quiet. We wave goodbye as the car drives off, and I glance down at the girl leaning on my arm. How are you feeling? Emmy shrugs non-committedly. I'll be fine. Come on, let's go. We pause outside the girls' dorm, and I turn to face Emmy, ready to say goodbye. No, she's going to seduce you now. Why don't you come up for a while? Okay. He's like, okay. Oh yeah, I'm gonna get some. I'm gonna make it. Oh yeah, it's steak now. Come on, it's steak now. It's gonna stick now. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. They're getting some song. Ladies, if you ever happen to be in a situation where I'm about to sleep with you, don't be shocked when I do the I'm gonna get some song dance. I'm gonna get some, oh yeah. He's like, what is that fucking guy doing? The walk up to her room is in silence. I'm not sure why I supposed it'd be turned away at the... I don't know why. I'm not sure why I supposed I'd be turned away at the door. I guess I just assumed she'd want to be alone. Her mum, the nurse, hell, everyone who knew the significance of today seemed to think it's best to leave Emmy alone. But she took me into the graveyard with her. She told me the whole story of what happened on the day she lost her legs. She wanted me around. The significance of this does not escape me. Emmy opens the door and steps into her room, not even bothering to invite me in, holding the door for me expectantly. I step in, and the door swings shut behind me. Hey, can I ask you a favour? Sure, can't guarantee I'll do it, but... Emmy giggles and pulls me into a kiss. It starts off soft, but deepens into something almost desperate. Stay with me, please? Her voice has dropped to a whisper. The question is barely audible over the sound of my own breathing. Yes. There's something about the way that she asked about that question, the hesitancy in it, the quiet voice, that makes me think she doesn't mean tonight. No, she means exactly what she said. Stay with me. Not tonight. Or forever. Because both of us know there's no such thing as forever. He's just like, there's no time limit to her request. There's just the request, the favor. He's like, whoa, You are you are suffocating me, and I need my space. Okay, Jesus Christ. Can I do that? Can I stay with her? Of course. We embrace again. Emmy guiding me towards her bed, stepping backwards with care until she sits down on the edge. Right, her clothes are about to fly off now, aren't they? There they go. There they go. I am like a mind reader. I knew the clothes were coming off. Oh, God, that makes me nervous. Oh, God. Okay, well, like I said, there's just going to be a big sheep over the whole thing, so you guys ain't going to see nothing. I'm not even going to carefully edit it. It's just going to be a big sheep, and you ain't going to see nothing. She's gotten my shirt off by this point, and I'm similarly lifted hers over her head, bra and all. Just whoosh, her shorts come off just as quickly. With practiced ease, she removes her legs and pulls me onto the side of the bed, with my hand coming around her smooth shoulder. Oh God, here we go. I cast my gaze over her face, down her neck, following the line to the swell of her breasts, before I lower my head, planting kisses across her chest. You ever had lizard kisses? You ever had lizard kisses? Do you want lizard kisses? I'm gonna give you some lizard kisses. Listening to her breathe, her breath hitch as her hand slides further down my chest. As I work my way back up to her neck, I can feel her hands working at my belt, now fumbling slightly with the buckle, now unbuttoning, now unzipping, until my pants fall to the floor. Her panties are noticeably darkened in the right place. They're darkened in all the right places. Oh God, it's so unerotic, it's amazing. Showing that my earlier ministrations have produced some results. Go, Hisao, you made her panties darker in the right places. He's like, as opposed to the wrong places. There's a big brown stain on the back. I'm not looking forward to this. Oh boy. Here comes the Cleveland steamer. I step back quickly and shuck my boxers. Shuck? Remove? I move back as Emmy reaches over. Don't use words I don't know when you're in the middle of one of these. Into a drawer on the nightstand, removing a small foil package. Oh, we actually we get some protection now going on. She tears it open with a quick jerk of her teeth and reaches down to apply the protection, which, as always, causes me to gasp a little. Oh my! Her expression suddenly changes as she takes the view of me in. Wait a second. Are you still in your socks? Oh, Hisao. You did not. She's got the face the face that I thought originally was seductive, but is now apparently anger. Oh, I can't believe he's in his socks. He is, ladies, guys. I'm talking to guys here. Always take your socks off first. You. I mean, kick him out. Kick him out the window, alright? Seriously. I pause and look down. Apparently I am. Yeah. Does that matter? Yes, it does. You're in your socks. You never leave your socks. You look like a fool if you're just naked with socks on. Take them off. It's weird you still have them on. You know, you still got socks on too. Yeah, but I don't have legs on, so it doesn't count. Unable to deny her logic, impatient to have the conversation over anyway. He's like, okay, come on. I quickly remove the offending items. I'm so eager to get back at Emmy that I practically jump on top of her, pushing her down playfully. Oh, okay. I was gonna have to cover the whole thing here. Jesus. Her legs are just flying up in the air. Emmy's giggling and squirming quickly ends, replaced by a happy sigh as I enter her. Breathing deeply as she savors the feeling, she spreads her arms to grab the sheets. Her breath is in my ear as I begin moving, whispering words of encouragement. Yeah, come on, you can do it. All right, Just a little bit longer. Just keep going. Don't worry, it'll be over soon. All right. Yeah, you're the man. 1, 2, and in and out and 3 and 4. Nipping at my neck, now at my mouth. My hips hit the edge of the mattress, shaking the bed. Part of my brain briefly wonders if I should try to be quieter before succumbing to the waves of pleasure racing up my spine. Emmy's stomach tenses as she grows closer to the edge. And as our bodies both begin to glisten with sweat, time begins to become hazy. The sound of my own breathing mingles with Emmy's pants, and I ready myself for a final surge before surrendering to the rushing wave of climax. Oh, Emmy's body shudders, and she cries out, her fingers digging into my back, as I too lose control of myself. Then she Hulk punches me through the roof. It's like, you seen Scary Movie? You know the scene I'm talking about. He's pinned to the roof. My back arches as I let myself go, feeling my body spasm as I orgasm. Spasm as I orgasm. I collapse next to Emmy, who immediately curls up against me, smiling. Mentally, I feel grateful that Emmy keeps her nails short. Otherwise, I think she might have drawn blood. I sit up, he's like, well, I'm gonna put my own home, but she does cause blood. I briefly dispose of the now used condom and lay back down next to Emmy, who in turn is taking care of cleaning herself off. Kleenex, huh? For a while, we lay in silence, savouring the feeling of being next to one another. Emmy is the first to speak. Hey, Hisao? Thanks for coming with me today. Are you talking about the graveyard, or... I smile and plant a kiss on her head. It's okay, have a piece of cheese. Of course. My pleasure. Emmy snuggles closer, and I can feel her breathing begin to slacken as she begins to drift off to sleep. She said, well, I've had sex now, good night. Just as she's about to fall asleep, she wakes up enough to mutter a single sentence. I love you, Hisao. Aww. It's like a big soppy rom-com, and I'm such a sucker for stuff like that. Then she's out like a light, leaving me feeling like I'm on top of the world. I draw the slumbering Emmy as close as possible, pull the covers over us to keep the chill off, and fall asleep as happy as I've ever been. Aww, it would be nice to know that there's someone who relies on you like that. Never had that. Doubt I ever will, but I'm sure that would be a lovely feeling. The morning light seems to reach further into Emmy's room than it does into mine. This results in my waking up earlier than I would have if I'd gone back to my room last night, as had previously been our routine. I did not realise it until this morning, but this is the first time we've actually spent the night together. A small movement from my partner's still slumbering form causes me to look to the side. Her hair splayed across her face, Emmy continues to sleep peacefully, curled up next to me. It's slightly weird seeing her without her trademark twin tails, but it's also a look I could get used to. The small size of the beds here necessitates her curling up, but I'm pretty sure she would have done so anyway. Yeah, man, uni beds were really bad for fitting two people in. I remember that. They did not work. They were like, it's fucking, awkward. It's so, ugh. You could be rocking the double bed right there. The messy, unkept double bed. Covers are nearly over her head, and I smile as an errant strand of hair causes her nose to twitch slightly. Unable to help myself, I draw her a little closer, a move which she seems to think is a good idea. Her steady breath raises a trail of goosebumps on my chest, but I don't mind. I'm no longer tired, but I do not feel I need to move from my current position. Emmy's warm body in repose against mine is far too comfortable to move. I gaze up at the ceiling and consider how it is that we've got to this point. We've been close for a while, but not this close. It seems like only yesterday that she ran into me in the hallway, and after apologising, decided to take an interest in my well-being. But that grew into something else, which I, at least, was not expecting. One thing is for certain. Having found Emmy, I will try as hard as I can not to lose her. You'll lose her. You'll fuck it up somehow. My morning musing is interrupted by further movement from Emmy. Her eyes flutter open, and she seems briefly confused by my presence in her bed, as well as her current state of dress, which is non-existent. She smiles happily and sits up, her face looking down at me. I'll cover it up just to be careful, I guess. Not really. Why is she covering her breasts with the claw? See, I never got this. You cover yourself up afterwards. I'm like, you just slept together. Why? What is left to hide? She smiles and sits up, her face looking down at me. Good morning, Hisao. Hi, sleep well? Yeah, I did. Exhausted day yesterday, you know? I think back over yesterday's trip to the graveyard. Yeah, glad to hear you slept well. How'd you sleep? Well enough, although you kept hogging the covers. This earns me a shove and a stuck-out tongue. I chuckle, and Emmy giggles a little, and we fall quiet for a while. I soak up the feeling of how right it all seems, waking up with Emmy by me, crammed into a bed made for one person. Something I could get used to. Hey, Hisao? Thanks for sticking around. No problem. Save me the walk back anyway, right? This draws another giggle, but then Emmy's expression turns serious again. No, really. I kept trying to push you away because I thought that was the right thing to do. And you stuck around through it all. I haven't made any of this easy for you. And now she's opening up all over the place. Pun not intended. But you stuck it out anyway. Sorry. So really, I mean it. Thank you. She punctuates this by giving me a kiss, pulling back and looking at me with an expression of affection. I reach up and ruffle her hair, smiling all the while. I'm stupidly lucky, I think. To have come through everything after my heart attack, and to somehow have found this girl is nothing short of a miracle. You're very welcome, Emmy. I couldn't bear the thought of giving you up. I'll even continue to stick around if you want. I'd like that. That sells it then. I don't know how long my heart will keep working, and I don't even really know what I'll do after this year is over, apart from going to university. As long as Emmy's around, I think I'll be okay. I've managed to help her, and she's managed to help me. If we keep doing that, we'll be okay, I think. So, Hisao? What do you want to do today? Oh, it's at the end. Oh, that's nice. What do you want to do today? Ah, that's really nice. See, that's the ending I like. I like that ending. That's giving me nice warm feelings in my heart. I love a happy ending. Despite what I say of ways sometimes. Aww. That was so nice. What do you want to do today? And they're just a couple now. And they genuinely were like, we love each other and we will stick around for as long as we can. It's a little bit unrealistic, I suppose, considering they're both still in school. It seems a bit weird to be like, I will stay with you forever, my 19-year-old lady. But yeah, it was really nice. As silly and like unrealistic as like super happy love things can be, I like them. That was really nice. That was really nice. I can see why so many people like that path. I kind of don't want to do her bad ending. I want to do it just for the sake of completion. Maybe I'll just watch it myself. I've still got another 2 I need to do for while I'm awake. So I'll be in insomnia while this is going, so I won't see what anyone says. That was really nice, though. Ah, that was so nice. I really liked that ending. That really cheered me up after the whole Shizune thing. So there's only one scene missing, and that is if you choose to chase after her, I guess. I guess we could do that. I don't know. Maybe I'll just leave the next 2 days off. Take the next 2 days away from this just to like give you guys some time to get over Emmy and me. And then before we move on to either Lily or Rin, let me know. I'm a bit torn, actually. I'm kind of tempted to go for Lily now because of her Rin's involvement in this path. But I know Rin's will be amazingly different. And I know Lily's is going to be kind of like... I know Lily's is a nice, happy one as well. I think ending on Rin would be a bit annoying because I heard his is kind of odd. I don't know. We'll see. I might do the bad ending, but I don't know if I really want to. I don't want to spoil that. I really like that ending. That was really nice. That made me really happy. Oh, that's so nice. I wonder if I got that song yet. I was looking at the song. I'm still missing a song. I wonder where I get that from. I wonder what it is as well. I got the soundtrack. I don't know which song that is. See, 63%. Give 2 more. We are, guys. Not rapidly, but we are very slowly every day approaching the end of this playthrough. And I'll say it now. I'll say it again when I come to the very end, which will be a very sad day for everyone, I'm sure. Yeah, this will be the last visual novel I do. A few people misunderstood me when I said that I wouldn't be doing this if it wasn't for YouTube, to take that I wasn't enjoying this. I never said that. I would have said I wasn't enjoying this. You misinterpreted that. What I meant was that if it wasn't for YouTube, I would never have played this. I'm enjoying it, but it's not something that I'll do again. It's not something that I would do in my spare time. I don't read these past this. Like when I'm doing this, I don't read visual novels at all. It's fun to get into, but it's not my thing. You know, I have other things to do. I just, you know, I enjoy it. I enjoy it while it lasts, but once it's done, and that'll be it. There won't be any more visual novels because it's not really something that I want to be the focus of my channel. I know people really loved it. People would be like, "What?" But that's just me. I think if I did it anymore, I'd be forcing it, and I wouldn't enjoy it at that point. But I am still enjoying this, and I think I will until the very end. And I really enjoyed that. That was a really nice ending. It made me really happy. I'm gonna go to bed now, really cheerful and happy. That was awesome. Okay, guys, thank you for watching. I'll see you next time. I think the next one probably will be her bad ending, just for completion's sake, because I'm a bit anal like that. You can choose to skip it if you want, because I don't think it's going to be very nice. But, yeah. Thanks for watching. I have been, what have I been? I've been something. I have been Millbee. This has been Emmy's route through Katawa Shoujo. We all love her. She's great. And I'll see you next time.